Hi, I'm Mary Rogers, and this is the Cuisinart Baby Line Baby Food Maker and Bottle Warmer. It's compact, it's really nicely designed, it's extremely efficient, and it couldn't be easier to warm your bottles or make your own homemade baby food. Let me show you some of the parts and some of the features at the same time. This is a lid. I activated it by just pulling back and lifting. This is an adapter, and you're going to use this when you're using more narrow bottles. And it's nice because it stores right in the lid so you won't lose it. Here inside, what we're going to show you is the measuring cup. This large size of the measuring cup has measure markings, and you look in the instruction manual and you follow that, and you'll know exactly how much water to use when you're going to be making your food. So the large side here is for food, and then when you turn it over, the smaller side here with this large hole and a smaller hole in the middle is meant to be used when you're measuring water to warm your baby bottles. So, like I mentioned, it's a bottle warmer. In the back here is where you're going to put your bottle. After you measure your water using the measuring cup, you would pour it in here. Then you would put the bottle in. And today I'm using a narrow bottle, so we need to use the adapter. Just going to put that right in there, and then what you would do is you would turn it on steam. In the front, you'll notice it lit up when I turned it to steam. And what will happen is the bottle will warm, and when it's done, it will automatically turn off, but you should also turn it to the up button, upside to off when you're done. And then all you need to do is remove the bottle, feed your baby, and you're all done. Now, I also said that this is a baby food maker, and you'll notice in the front it has a large capacity work bowl, and that is 4 cups. The lid has a nice seal in the top. You'll notice how it went on. It's very snug, and that's really important so that you don't get any splatters or spills, and also aids in better steaming. Some of the other features included in this 4-cup work bowl is that it has a chopping blade. And you just lift it up to remove it, and you push it down to engage it to lock it into place. When you're done cooking your baby food and pureeing it, it's nice because when you're pouring your food, say, into an ice cube tray to store the food for use later, the blade stays right locked in place. The other important things for moms to know is that all of the pieces and parts that come in contact with your baby food or your bottle warmer are all BPA free. So, when we're going to make food, today I'm going to show you how we're going to make some carrots. And carrots are something that a lot of babies eat. So it's fun, it's colorful, it's also sweet, so they like it. So what we're going to do is first we're going to measure out the water using the measuring cup like I mentioned. Now this happens to take 225 milliliters. So we're just going to fill that up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pour it right into the chamber. Store the cup, lift the lid. Now I'm going to put the carrots in here. And I cut them up a little bit beforehand. And I believe when you steam the carrots, it takes approximately 20 minutes. So I'm going to put the lid on, start the machine by turning it on steam. And what we're going to do is we're going to check back in 20 minutes, and I'm going to show you what else you need to do to make your baby food. So now that our carrots are done steaming, it's simple and easy to finish the process. All we're going to do is turn the knob to the chop function, and we're going to do it a couple of times to get it started. And then we're just going to hold it on. So it's nice and smooth. The nice thing too about when you're steaming it in the baby food maker is that all of that water that has all the important nutrients stays in there, and it gets incorporated with the baby food as it's being mixed. So the nice thing about this too is I'm going to show you how to do this. I like to tell people when you make a big batch of baby food, as we have done here, you can do 2 things to store it. You can obviously use it right away and feed your baby, or what you can do is put it in ice cube trays. And when you put it in the ice cube trays, it's a perfect little serving for the baby. So when you, have lots of extra vegetables, you can make a nice big batch of carrots or string beans or whatever your baby prefers. Just store it, like I said, by putting it in this ice cube trays, and then you can have it for use later. The other thing that's nice to do too is if you like to recycle any type of baby jar, what you can do is reuse them by putting your own baby food in them. So there you have it. It couldn't be easier or simpler to make homemade baby food that you know exactly what's in it for your baby with the Cuisinart bottle warmer and baby food maker.